You should be able to hear me. Good, so I am very pleased to announce that Hardeep Matharu and Zack Polanski are going to come and have a conversation on this stage now. So please can I invite you both to come up.
Is this what it's like to be a politician, Zack? This is really moving. Hello. Wow. Wow. Right. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here for a conversation with Zack Polanski. We know there's a lot of you outside of the tent. Zack and I are going to do our very best to be even louder than we usually are and speak directly into the microphone, so bear with us because we want to reach all of you. Okay. Zack, how are you doing?
I'm good. This is amazing. It's beautiful. It feels very hopeful. Thank you all very much for being here, and thanks Hardeep for interviewing me or having conversation with me.
Yeah, pleasure. We need to make hope normal again, don't we? Right. So, I'm gonna start.
Can I disrupt already? I think we had a heckle, and I always like to respond to heckles. I think someone said hope and action, and I just wanted to really emphasize that if we just have hope and we don't have a plan for it, or we don't enact it, or take the most personal responsibility we all can for making it happen, then it's false hope, whereas it's hope and it's action. Sorry, I've disrupted already.
No, we're gonna come on to that. So, let's start at the beginning, though. We'll get to that. So, what would you say has been the biggest influence on your life? Not as the politician you now are necessarily as leader of the Green Party, but as Zack Polanski.
That is a man called Augusto Boal, who came up with a type of theatre called Theatre of the Oppressed. And the idea, very briefly, is he was working in the favelas in South America, some of the poorest communities, and he was creating theatre. But it wasn't theatre where there would be people on a stage and an audience would watch. The people on the stage would enact a scene of oppression. So a landlord with a renter, a policeman with a migrant, or a police officer with a migrant, whatever the level of power dynamic would be. And at the point there was a moment of oppression, the audience would shout freeze, and the actors would turn to the audience. This bit's cringy, but it's good cringe. They would say, you are now not spectators, you are spect-actors. And I want you to come on stage and we will rehearse for revolution. So I was doing this theatre and community for quite a few years, which was working with different groups to look at how can we use our collective power to challenge authority, to challenge establishment in a way that creates better outcomes for everyone, both the oppressed and ultimately the oppressor, because we all live better lives when we live in more equal societies. And that's been, thank you, and that's been influential both for me as a politician, but also just as a human being when you think about how do you turn up every day, how do you live your life and recognize the amount of power we all have that we're told so often by the establishment that we don't have. Things have to stay the same, it always has to be this way, dreaming is unrealistic, and they've lowered our expectations. And I think both as a politician and as a human being, I see one of my core jobs is both to raise my expectations and other people's expectations of each other, so we demand better, because we can have better if we go out there and campaign for it.